Well, like you said, how much do they have in the bank?
Yeah, that's something that kind of blows my mind. I'm assuming they must have income coming in from somewhere, and they aren't living off of like money made from the past, because they have like $400 million, I think. Like the entire royal family is like worth $400 million, which isn't like that much. Like Bill Gates is worth like $50 billion or something like that. So it's like, I guess I'm thinking like they live extra lavishly, and I guess I'm thinking, where what are they going to do when they run out of money? Like, how are they going to make money? Like, how's the royal family going to keep up their, like, palace? And it will just be a thing where, like, taxes will go towards keeping the royal family. Like keeping the royal family in jewels, because if that happened, that would just be, like, the most pathetic thing I've ever heard in my life. Yeah.
Don't the taxpayers in England pay a little bit towards the royal family?
Maybe. You might be right.
It wouldn't surprise me. I mean...
That just pisses me off even more then.
Well...
I mean, what the fuck?
I don't know.
I mean, their job is to sit around and do nothing and just be royal and contribute nothing. Nothing.
How dare she?
Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm too American. I don't get it. I don't get why would you keep, giving these people... Why would you give these people money?
Well, it's kind of like... There's a lot of things that the Brits, when it comes to politics, like a lot of people like watching their parliament because they're always arguing and things like, they get pretty rowdy.
Yeah.
I think it's kind of embarrassing. I would be really upset if our Congress did that. I mean, I don't know, like, it's one thing to
democracy
be defiant
is screaming
against
at each other.
Yeah, it's one thing to doing that, but it's another thing to be hissing and booing and things like that. I don't know. I think that's...
I once sat in on a House of Lords session, and it was like that.
Yeah.
Like, they weren't yelling, but yeah, it was like people like just yelled while other people were trying to talk, and they had to like try to just talk over them while the other people yelled at them and like hissed and booed or started clapping and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I don't really like that, but...
Yeah.
I mean, they do a little bit at the State of the Union address, but that's one event, But, I mean, with that, the State of the Union, the president doesn't even really have to do it. They just do it because it's nice airtime. I mean, they have to submit a report to Congress about the State of the Union. That's in the Constitution. Yeah. There's nothing in the Constitution that says he actually has to stand there and talk about it.
Oh, my God. Okay, listen to this. The voice actor from Prince of Persia's Splinter Cell and Far Cry was shot 3 times during the terrorist attacks in Mumbai.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and he survived, and he just came back home to Montreal.
Oh.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
And he survived by playing dead in a pool of his own blood.
Wow.
Wow.
Holy crap.
Yeah.
Jeez,
anyway, I'm sorry. I just saw that news thing, and that shocked me.
No, it's fine.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, like, I guess going back to Caroline Kennedy, it bugs me that people, I don't know, I want to know what you guys think. It bugs me that people keep complaining how politicians don't understand the average Joe, but we keep voting in these legacies, we keep voting in these dynasties, the Bushes, the Clintons, the Kennedys, the Jacksons,
the Obamas.
The Obamas. No. But like, well, I don't get it. I don't understand why.
Yeah, I don't know.
Like our generation would
people don't like voting for people they've never heard of before is the problem. So when you see a name like Kennedy or Bush, say, "Oh, I've heard of them before," even though it was not them, it was somebody they were related to. So clearly they must hold the same. I mean, even if they know, it's just because it's a name they've heard. Because I have a theory.
Definitely.
I have a theory that most people who like don't really know anything about politics. They just know names they've heard. Like, I know McCain, I know Clinton, I know this, I know that.
Right.
I don't think.
Well, that is.
Yeah.
It's all name
Name,
recognition.
yeah,
I mean,
exactly the name recognition.
That's why the person who puts his name on so many billboards and so many signs around the county more than the other person does usually wins the election. It's all name recognition.
Legally change my name to Kennedy.
You could do that, but with the press that we have today, I doubt it'll get really far. Very far.
The I mean, what experience do I have? Like, well, my name is Kennedy.
which is what she's trying to do. So
Yeah.
we'll see.
Yeah, I never even heard of this. I didn't even realize there was like more of them. Like I thought, you know.
Just come out of the woodwork. I know.
Yeah, like yeah. Yeah.
No, I'm sure she's not a bad person or anything like that, but
I
don't-
wouldn't go so far. I bet you if you dug deep enough, you'd find some, some skeletons.
no, yeah, well, maybe
I don't know.
she's a Kennedy's.
I was hoping you're gonna play something off of that, Dave, but then you didn't.
Well, I was saying, she is a Kennedy, so I mean, as long as she hasn't,
She slept
as,
in Maryland.
as long as
Monroe.
she didn't, no, as long as she didn't, crash her car into a lake and then swim off all the other, like her uncle, but old,
What is it? I don't even know the story with that. Like I remember,
Chapter
like I don't know exactly what happened.
Chapter. Ted Kennedy got drunk one night. He had a woman in the car with him.
Mm-hmm.
They got in a car accident. They went into a lake. He swam, got out. She drowned. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't call anyone till the next day, and actually, the first person he called wasn't like 911 or emergency. It was actually his political advisor. Now, you could look at that and say, "Wow, what a jerk!" But at the same time, maybe that's one of the closest people he knows. You know what I mean? Maybe he's like a sport. It's kind of like calling your mom or dad, that kind of deal.
Yeah.
But I don't know if he, cynically though, I kind of want to say that he did it because he's a scumbag and he should have called right away. He got off again. He got off. I don't know why. I don't know how. He should have gotten in trouble for that. But yeah, so that's the biggest skeleton that he has. Ted Kennedy, anyway. So yeah, it's a pretty damn big skeleton. But I don't know. What do you guys think? What do you guys think of her? I guess
I don't know anything about her. I don't know what to think. Do we get to
Let's
vote?
go with Charles on that.
Do we get to vote?
no.
for
She
her?
gets no. She gets selected by Governor Patterson, basically to fill until there's a special election in 2010.
Mm-hmm.
So, nope. I think he should pick, and I think he should pick like a mayor. You know what I mean?
Like Bloomberg?
Or yeah, like Bloomberg. He probably wouldn't pick Bloomberg, but there's a bunch of upstate Democratic mayors that he's kind of kicking around. I know the mayor from Buffalo he's been kicking around. Maybe some county execs. I don't know.
Maybe,
someone who's
maybe
currently
Dave Parkhurst.
maybe Dave Parkhurst. No, but someone that's actually sitting in office
Yeah.
would make a little more sense. That shows that they have the leadership to do fix something or something along those lines. Somebody who knows what they're doing. I guess that's my
Thing.
opinion. I guess
Why don't you
But-
tell us the real opinion, Dave?
the real opinion. Yeah.
Real opinion.
So, I don't know. We'll
You
see.
think about all
We'll
of
see, I
this,
guess.
all this tax stuff. What's our governor's name? I can't even remember.
Patterson.
Patterson.
Oh,
all this
Governor
stuff
Patterson.
he's
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh crap. Where is that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I want because I kept reading that and I kept getting really pissed because he's going to be taxing things like there's going to be
Soda.
an iPod. Yes, so not just soda. It's non-diet sodas. Okay.
Yeah.
They're trying to make us eat healthier. I guess the nanny state of New York.
I don't. Well, no, they're just taxing because lots of people drink soda and they need money because they're out of money.
Well, if that was the case, they would be taxing all sorts of sodas, but they're only taxing non-diet ones.
Well.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you got me there.
No, I mean, you're right. They need money, so they're taxing, anything.
Yeah. Why
and
don't they
everything.
tax? That's a good point. Why don't they tax? I take it back. You're right. Why don't they tax diet sodas? Fucking diet soda
yeah.
drinkers think are better than everybody else.
Yeah.
Tax?
Well, it's just like taking the trans fat out of foods and stuff like that. The government making them take it out, that kind of deal. But what else? God, I had the freaking link and I wanted to actually talk about it, but I can't seem to find it. It was on a drudge for a couple days actually, and I kept looking at it going, we got to talk about that next show. And of course, I didn't save the freaking.
Yeah.
Well, actually, go into its archives. The archives, I mean. But yeah, I mean they're also taxing. What else are they taxing? there was like a tax